Hi everybody, it's Nikki. Oops, just dropped you. It's been a really long day. I am somewhere in Colorado, who knows where. I'm about to hit the sack after a long day of clients and doing a presentation in Denver and getting to deal with awesome nieces and nephews. And as you guys saw the last live video, hey Ronnie, my last video I was looking at the kids and reading and doing all sorts of fun stuff this weekend with them, but I was also spending a lot of time learning. There's nothing more humbling than realizing I'm doing something that doesn't work and admitting it to the most important person in my life, the most important man in my life, my husband. I realized that I was not respecting him or myself as well as both of us deserve by my appearance, by my actions, by being so involved in my business that I was putting our date and our relationship as a fitted in versus priority scheduled. And I also learned that I wasn't honoring myself, and, well, it's not that I learned because I knew these things, but I wasn't honoring myself or my husband by my appearance. And I would go out and I'll dress and get dressed up for meetings and business and look really good for those things. But when it came to my husband, he was seeing me in my bagginess and my bleh, and here he is, the number one man in my life, and I am not giving him that respect. Coincidentally, I'm also not doing that in my business, and that really bugged me. When it really matters, for example, like doing presentations and meetings, I have no problem with being extremely professional. Hey, Jake. But when it comes to off time, I find that I live in the baggies, and my husband put it perfectly. Goes, Nick, you're not in Afghanistan anymore. I am definitely back in the U.S., and there is a certain image that is expected. And not only that, there's a certain image I deserve to present. When it comes to my business, when it comes to my relationship, here I'm married to a captain for the Marines and a retired engineer and who's very highly respected. And there are certain ways that I get to present. And by not doing so, I disrespect myself, dishonoring my relationship and my husband as well as myself, and I disrespect my husband and his accomplishments. I also do a disservice for my business. And I'm sharing this not because it's anybody else's business, but I'm sharing it because perhaps there might be others on my team and in the similar situation where they've moved up from just having a hobby to now being somebody that people are watching and looking at. Having so many people in my business and having personally sponsored so many different people, I'm now being held accountable by what people are seeing. And I have the most amazing people in my life. Rebecca and Milton Rosas have been some of the closest friends. They're brothers and sister. Different mother, father, but their blood. And they have been kind, there, one of them's watching, enough to be great examples for me. And one of the things that's happened this weekend is Becca made me buy a pink shirt. I am wearing pink. For those of you who saw me over in Afghanistan, I am wearing pink. In public, no less. Professionally. And it made my husband so happy to see that today. Hey, John. That I was actually being more feminine, and it made him excited. It's one thing if we're on the range and we're shooting and throwing things. John, I'm doing awesome. It's one thing if I'm on the range and I'm shooting and doing all those things. But when I'm off the range, there I get to be a little more presentable. So, I love you back. It's your fault that I'm doing this video. I love you. So I'm putting out a commitment. from this point forward, I am going to express this very clearly and be very careful with my words. I am going to be bringing more color into my life so that it expresses the color that is happening, not just, on the outside, but also on the inside. My world is filled with new things and abundance of color and life and exuberance. And so you guys get to see that, and it won't just, those of you who see me professionally, you're already used to seeing me look nice for that, but you'll also see that when I'm not standing in front of people. You will see that in the videos. You will see that when I may be just out walking. And if you see me out walking and you don't see me in less than a professional appearance, grab me. You can kick me. Don't kick me unless I know you're about to do it. So, but you can grab me and remind me. And so you are hearing a public profession of my commitment to being professional, not just when it matters for my business, but also when I'm off the stage and outside the training area, and I am just out in public. You're going to see it. I expect you guys to hold me accountable, because it's my pleasure to do this, and it's to the honor and respect of my relationship with the most amazing man, my husband, and for my team who are looking to me for guidance. So, thank you, Beck and Milton, and to my awesome nieces and nephews, especially my nephew who told me, "Wow, you look great." Nothing like public, support. But anyway, I just want to thank every single one of you guys, and thank you very much for listening and watching. And I'm putting this out there so that it serves you, not just me. It's not just a one-way street here. Accountability is two ways, so always feel free. You can share things back with me as well. And God bless every single one of you guys. Have an awesome night. I'm going to get some sleep so I can finish driving back. Thanks, John. Bye.